Can't just discuss anything. We've got to either love something or hate it, right? That's social media. It's just silly, isn't it? There really are. The older I get, the more I mess with social media, the more I realize I need a drink. No, the more I realize that too, but the more I realize how fake so much of social media is. Really, it is, because people just, it brings out all the idiots for one thing that need the attention or desperate for the attention. And it also turns people into something they're almost not. Or it presents the worst side of people, I think. Greg Gutfeld talked about that a few months ago, I remember. It's, I think what did he say, Facebook is everybody's worst self or something like that, you know. And I think all of social media is a little bit like that. It shows the worst side. It's like everybody's had a fifth of whiskey. Okay, you know how people reveal themselves, reveal the worst sides of themselves when they've drunk too much. It's a little bit like that. Social media has intoxicated, I think almost all of us, and we just show our worst side. We can't be in the middle or any of the gray areas on anything. It's like, why post if I don't have an opinion? If I don't have a strong opinion. And so let's see, what do I think? What do I think about that? Well, what would make a good comment? I really think that's part of it, Right? I can do a video on that, but I can't be milquetoast. I got to go one way or the other with a strong opinion on that. What is my opinion? What strong opinion could I have on that? Yeah, am I crazy? Yeah, well, yeah. Don't answer that, but that's a lot of it. I think it brings out the word. It's all black and white. It's either hate or love. It seems like, and that's, I think, some of what we see about the 40 caliber. And the other thing, while I'm on that topic, I think the social media and everybody being a publisher. I don't mean just doing videos like this. I mean just posting a comment, like Facebook or anything or whatever. Everybody posts stuff on social media now almost. So I think it actually, here I am playing Freud or somebody, it plays with our mind in even a deeper way to where we're digging around in our brain, even when we're not at the computer or phone ready to post something. I think we're always digging around in our brain if we're not careful. And I do kind of exclude myself for the most part, I have to say, because I don't really do that much, post much on just general social media. It's just mostly for this project to post stuff for y'all. But I think people are more likely generally to be digging around in their brains for strong opinions on things. And they're digging around, they're thinking, rolling things around, trying to maybe develop stronger opinions about things that they otherwise maybe would not have had. They would not have developed. They might not even believe them strongly. But they've got to post something. The whole world, think about the average person they're on some I've not even heard of, with Instagram, and they're on Facebook and YouTube and different things. And what's the other one I've been seeing? I don't know. There's another one out there I've seen referred to. Apparently a lot of people are using now. I don't even know what it is, but maybe it's MySpace. That's it. Yeah. I'm going to move all my stuff to MySpace. No. But I think there's something to that, right? That's my opinion. That we become someone that we're not in a lot of ways. We express opinions that we really don't believe that strongly, but it's just felt good to say it. I know John especially, and a few times I can recall where somebody's been really snarky and mad or mean or something, and we've called them on it or answered them or something. And ask them what that's about, and then they or explain something to them, and then they like back off totally. Say, well, yeah, I didn't really mean it that way. I was having a bad day, or I realized that. Sorry. It's like, and then but what they wrote to begin with was like bizarre. It was like full of hate, and then you're like, wow, they didn't really mean it, or they didn't think about this or what, and they were just so hateful, or whatever the comment was. It wasn't just like, like any of us could do occasionally. maybe you come off a little curt, a little short, or don't explain enough and say something we think is a little funny in reply maybe, but we don't use a smiley face, and they interpret it wrong. That can happen to any of us. Not much to me, because I just don't do that. I don't. If I answer, I mean to be, unless it's some troll I'm answering or something, which is rare. I got better things to do. I'm not going to get into a I won't say it, but a contest on the internet with somebody, an argument. But so anyway, I think people, they just type before they think, or they've got these, as I was saying, these notions of how they can be extreme, in their comment, and they really don't even, in a way, I guess that's a good thing. They don't really deeply believe it. It's sort of it's what you do on social media. Hey man, that's the game. That's what you do. You hate, use as much profanity as you can, and you hate everything, So I don't know. It's just, I know I'm an old guy, but I do like to analyze a little bit. It's just interesting, because I've met a lot of people in my life. I've had a lot of different jobs and traveled, and I just known a lot of people, worked several companies, taught 2 or 3 different places, and worked at 4 to 5 different companies, traveled. I just have met a lot of people, and I know how people kind of are. And yeah, they have all these same characteristics you see on the internet, on social media, but not nearly to that extreme, right? Or in those percentages. So I do think we become people we're not. And that's a good thing, isn't it?